Get the most out of VACE with its 14 billion parameters model. Achieve complete control over your AI-generated videos using images and Controlnet. I am going to show you how to run it with the simplest interface with Flow, while still keeping all the power of ComfyUI. Incredible creations at your fingertips. Let's get started. You now can use VACE with this simple interface available in Runpod. The interface is made with Flow. Flow is a great tool to create friendly interfaces and deploy workflows without swimming in the noodles. In Runpod, start a new virtual machine with network storage. Select the OneBase easy-use ComfyUI Flow template. The template will install ComfyUI and Flow, along with the VACE 1.3 and 14 billion parameter models. Open port 7771 and Flow UI opens. Select the OneBase reference image template. Drop your reference image onto the Load Image widget. You can also select images from your input folder. The template allows you to choose the model you want to use. Choose between the 1.3 and 14 billion parameter models. In the control panel, select the resolution, number of frames, and the number of sampling steps. Define the seed or generate a random one for different variations of the video. At the bottom, write the prompt that describes the image and the action of the video you want to create. Click now on Generate. And just like that, with Flow, we are running the VACE Wan video workflow with ComfyUI in the background. Depending on your machine, the video generation will take more or less time. The first generation will take longer because all the models need to be loaded. Be patient and wait for the generation to complete. ComfyUI is installed by default. Click on the lower button, and you can now choose to run the workflow with ComfyUI. With ComfyUI, we can reduce the number of steps, so the video is generated faster. In our case, we will reduce it to 6. Click Generate and see how it looks like. Very easy with Flow. But if you still want to use ComfyUI, it's still possible with Flow. Just connect your machine via port 8188. You are now in the regular ComfyUI interface. With the Runpod template, you can also access a copy of the VACE workflows. They are almost the same as I explained in my previous video. The link is in the description below. Just select the one you want to use, and run it like a regular ComfyUI workflow. As an extra, I have included a workflow where you can create a composite of 2 images to produce even more amazing videos. This works especially well with ComfyUI, which struggles with using 2 images side by side. This workflow removes the background of the object and places it onto a new background. There are several nodes that adjust the size and position of the images. You will need to experiment with them to achieve the composition you want. When ready, adjust the parameters of the video rendering group and run the workflow. It might take a few tries to get everything just the way you like it, but it is worth it. Returning to Flow, I have created 2 tools to crop and pad images. The first tool crops and pads an image very easily. Drop your image onto the image loader and adjust the settings until you achieve the padded image you want. When you are satisfied, simply save the image. The image you just saved can be used as a reference for OneBase, just like we did earlier. Now I'll show you the tool that combines cropping and padding for 2 images. This tool is used to create a video with 2 reference images. Select the images you want to combine. We'll do a first run to see how the composition looks. The images are not properly fitted or aligned. Adjust the various settings for both images until you achieve the desired results. You can now save the final result and use it to generate the OneBase video. Return to the main Flow menu and select the OneBase image reference again. Drop the image you just created onto the Load Image widget. Adjust the video settings if desired. For this example, we will need to change the prompt. When ready, click Generate. Here is the video that combines the two reference images. Let's move on to the next tool, OneBase with Controlnet Video. This works similarly to using a reference image, but in this case, we load a video and apply one of the available Controlnet preprocessors. First, select the number of frames to load, the starting frame, and the frequency at which we extract frames from the original video. Resize the video if needed, then select the Controlnet you want. For this example, we will use depth. Check that the rest of the settings are the ones you want. Choose or generate a random seed for your new video. Add a prompt describing the actions and click Generate. With this workflow, all preprocessors can be used. While I haven't tested them all, I'm confident you can experiment and achieve fantastic and amazing results. I just made a cat. I have created 2 additional tools to extract depth maps and OpenPose preprocessed images, for VACE or any other tool you want to use. They are very easy to use. For depth, simply load your video and select the frames from which you want to extract the depth maps. If Depth Anything v2 is not installed, it may take some time to download initially. Subsequent generations will run much faster. A depth map of the tiger is created. Save it, and you can use it for multiple videos. The OpenPose tool functions in the same way. The video preparation process is the same. However, with this tool, you can also choose to detect the hands, body, and face. Depending on your needs, you might want to generate a stickman figure, or only use the face points. Later in the prompt, the rest of the scene and movements are determined. Once you have generated the Controlnet video, use the OneBase preprocessed control video. Upload the Controlnet video and adjust the settings as desired. You want to use this flow when generating different videos from the same Controlnet. For example, you can use different prompts. This one is of an ancient Greek soldier saying hello. And the same Controlnet can generate completely different videos. Variations of the same or represent totally imaginary characters. Finally, Jupyter Lab is still accessible via port 8888. When using Flow, you can download all videos and images by right-clicking. However, the UI server may occasionally disconnect, making this unavailable. In that case, you can still access your virtual machine through Jupyter Lab and retrieve all your files, including the generated videos in the output folder. Thanks for watching.